Um, so I've been adding quite a lot of. So I've been adding more closed cards than usual. Um, I don't think it will be very good for my learning because I won't be taking advantage of the generation effect. Let's see how it goes. If it's just way too easy, I will I will um, look at adjusting intervals, and if it's still too easy after that, then I will go back to question answer cards. She pushed at my torso with her head, propelling me with her mouth, which remained, stubbornly refusing to change opinion or course of action, obstinately shut. Luster. Luster is means having shine. Taciturn mean someone is taciturn is reserved in speech or reluctant to join in conversation. Difference between epidemic and pandemic. Epi comes from the ancient Greek for unto or near or around. So an epidemic is still confined to the epicenter. A pandemic, well, pan is the ancient Greek for all. So a pandemic is an epidemic that has spread all over. Assent. An assent is an expression of agreement or approval. Um, so, for example, there was a murmur of assent in the crowd. To assent, verb, means to give into. So if you assent to someone's demands, that means you've given into their demands. Yield, concede. An idiom is an expression whose meaning cannot be an expression, the meaning of which cannot be discerned from the usual meanings of its words. So it's an expression that should not be taken literally. For example, to kick the bucket or a piece of cake. Altruism is opposed to egoism. Sacrilege is the misuse or something of something that's considered sacred. The misuse or something. Let's see. The violation or misuse. Violation. Violation or misuse. Regarded as sacred. Violation. His trembling hands, what his calm voice showed to be false, contradict. His trembling hands belied his calm voice. A retort is a snap back or reply that is retaliatory, something retaliatory or witty in nature. Retort, that is I don't know. Sharp, retaliatory, or witty way. And what is a neutral person selected to judge or settle a dispute? An arbiter or arbitrator. Arbitrator or arbiter, both are acceptable. Synonyms. What is a formal system of reasoning that arrives at the truth through the exchange? I didn't look at the answer. I think it's dialectic. Okay. It's hard to find a what argument amidst all the emotional outbursts. Powerfully persuasive, clear. Cogent. Okay, cogent argument is powerfully persuasive and clear. Powerfully persuasive. Cogent argument. Cogent point. A what comment is one that summarizes what came before. A synoptic that comes from I think the Latin syn, which means together. I'm not sure if it's Greek or Latin. A what is a core principle or belief honoured by a person or group of people. Core principle or belief, a tenet. I think it's related to dogma. I'll be adding that soon. Explain the process of dialectic. So dialectic is a process of formal argument in which the truth or something everyone can agree on is found through the process of reasoned argument. So it starts with the thesis or argument, and this is followed by the antithesis or counter argument. And the best points of the thesis and the antithesis are brought together to form the synthesis. Then the synthesis is used as a new argument, which is followed by counter argument, and so on until the truth or something everyone can agree upon is found. Extract the best points until, okay. Dialectic. Cogent means powerfully persuasive, clear. As humans, we are all what? As we all experience failure, we are all fallible. Fallible means something like imperfect, fallible. Not sure, but I know the word is fallible. Sin, I'm going to say, is the ancient Greek for together. So synopsis is a summary which brings all the points together. Synopsis. Well, there's other words like syntax, synapse, syncopation, I think. Together, ancient Greek, okay. What means wanting in moral strength, courage, or will, and therefore likely to make errors. Weak, that's fallible. Wanting in moral strength or courage or will, and therefore wanting in moral strength, courage, weak. Fallible. Seek pleasure and avoid pain is a basic tenet of hedonism, which is a core principle or belief. I mean, a tenet is a core principle or belief of a person or group of people. It's usually like religious or some group or gathering of some organization. Tenet of hedonism. Hedonism is the philosophical doctrine that well, it says it right there, you should seek pleasure and avoid pain, just maximize pleasure. Etymology of temporal. I think it's from the Latin temporalis, which means of time. Okay. To elucidate something is to make it crystal clear, to make it clear of any confusion. Elucidate. So lucid means clear and almost like you're seeing the light. You see things clearly. So elucidate means to make clear, make it completely clear. Ambiguity. Okay. An epithet is a descriptive nickname, such as Ivan the Terrible or Fat Tony. It can also be an offensive um, offensive term, as in a racial epithet. Offensive word. Okay. Consolation, the act of consoling, but I'm going to bury it again. Haven't dealt with it. Haven't dealt with this flagged card yet. What means having limited time, not eternal. Temporal. Okay, that's all. 26 cards. Let's see the stats. 96%, that's just way too high. Although, yeah, there were a lot of new cards that I added yesterday afternoon, but yeah, just a bit too easy at the moment. Let's see what I rated again. So sacrilege, the violation or misuse of something regarded as sacred. Sacrilege. I need to see what blasphemy is as well. So sacrilege, blasphemy, sacrilege, the violation or misuse of something regarded as sacred. Okay, I'm going to end there.